One man's trash is another man's treasure is an awesome phrase, but it's apparently a horrible way to tell your kids they are adopted. Finally going out with my boo this weekend. Nothing wrong with young guys dating older women, but please, don't dig them up. National Geographic determined what Americans will look like in 2050 and it's beautiful. Received a text from girlfriend saying she was breaking up with me. Imagine how relieved I was when a couple of minutes later she texted sorry wrong number, #Sunday motivation. So you don't buy gas from countries that launch unjustified invasions and break international law. Indeed, that's why we will get it from USA from now on. Heroic pitbull swims 5 miles out to sea to bite a child. Hey guys, a new toy. You wasted 9 months successfully. Congratulations. Send this to someone who had a miscarriage. Scientists built an AI to give ethical advice, but it turned out super racist. The hypothalamus plays a major role in the regulation of basic biological drives related to survival, including the so-called 4Fs: fighting, fleeing, feeding, and this line in my textbook makes it almost worth the $160 I spent on it. We should start referring to ages levels because I'm at level 43 sounds cooler than just being an old person. My son level 4. New. When you can't let the cat out because he might invade Poland. So wait, Mr. Mime is Ash's father from Pokemon anime. This ad for a guy who can speak Spanish. Bonjour. How to have fun when you're an introvert. 1, 2, 3, 4. I tried to take a photo of a grasshopper on my windshield, but now it looks like it's gigantic and destroying the town. Around 1,000 Jupiters could fit inside the sun. Around 1,300 Earths could fit inside Jupiter. Around 63 Earths could fit inside Uranus. 64 if you're relax. Woman stopped at airport security wearing containing boyfriend's ashes. Beyond fried chicken. Ohio woman arrested for her neighbor with a 10 pounds meat stick inside a Walmart. News from Pune. Man keeps a leopard cub as pet thinking he found a kitten. Feeds her milk and bread. Leopard falls ill, so he takes her to vet, who probably bricks looking at the cub. Now leopard is apparently safe and doing great. Good ending luckily. My son had his first Toblerone today. What's the bear for? Me. What bear? Isabella 19, mother of 2. I love my husband. Lesbian. Kowalski. Name something that used to be popular in Britain but isn't anymore. No homo. Not delivered. 10 haunting photos taken moments before disaster. A tragic love story cut short. Happy birthday, mom. Oh, a pokeball. Open it. Open it. Ditto. A ditto. I heard you talking to auntie on the phone the other day. You said you broke your last ditto and you were going to pick one up at an toy store. But that's silly, you can't catch Pokemon at a toy store. I found him in some grass outside. Also, I don't know why you wanted a battery powered ditto. They're Pokemon, mom, they eat food. Everyone knows this. Anyway, have fun playing with your new ditto. I love you, mom. Well, I better start saving up for the therapy bill to unwind that. Ditto. Family planning advice. Use rear entrance. Montessori preschool. Gun shop. Latest in the area. Iconic places. Hey, RIP to your brother. Violence needs to be stopped. I have a boyfriend, and I have a brother that's 6 feet tall, not deep. That's not funny. Wanna know what is though? How you can take hundreds of back shots but your brother couldn't survive one. Whatever happens, we have plenty of women to repopulate the country. They all coming to Turkey. No legs cause I can't stand you bees. What can you say during X but also at a family dinner? Tastes better than my mom's. Jake looks like he's gone through 3 divorces and Andrew looks like a counselor that has had enough. girl who genuinely likes you dropping the most obvious hints and her friend telling you that she really likes you. Your insecurities stopping you from making a move. Let me play a little song for you. It's called There Is No Food in My Bowl You b****d. I'm dying right now. My professor is sharing his screen and this is one of his tabs. College girl. College girl fully explains theory of relativity. Have you ever heard of Nate? Just let them off in peace. I once saw two girls get in a fight over who was more anorexic. They argued who hadn't eaten in the longest time, were trashed off of 3 Michelob Ultras, and they literally rolled down a hill fighting, looking like a malnourished tumbleweed. As proposed by Einstein in 1905, the symmetries of space and time lead to the math energy equivalence, E equals mc square, 14, but the Pythagorean theorem assures that a square plus b square equals c square, 15. Hence, by comparing equations 14 and 15, we obtain the famous Einstein-Pythagoras identity, E equals m into a square plus b square. A flack, roast us. Wendy's, okay, hashtag National Roast Day. How far can a human eye see? 3 miles. How far is the sun? About 93 million miles. Impossible. You aren't a disappointment. You are super great, and if people get down on you for not being perfect all the time, then bite their faces off. You are super great and faces are high in protein. Super great. Why do we spend hours on the internet but only minutes on our knees every day? Santa is real, he delivers me gifts. Santa deniers. Where is that written? On the gift it says from Santa. This character is actual. Stop making the meth. Rule 4. You know what? I'm gonna make the meth even harder. Bullsh, lies, dogshi, poor quality, badshi, illogical, apeshi, frighteningly aggressive, horseshi, unfair, chickenshi, cowardly, bearshi, location based and obvious. You forgot bedshi equals Amber Heard. 7 years of friendship, it is more than any blood relationship ever. They aged so fast that they became unidentifiable in just 7 years. Why does this look like Harry is her hairdresser looking into the mirror explaining what he did to her layers? Her Tinder profile pic. Me, who is you? Does it matter? I mean, they still have the same kidneys. Damn, that got dark quick. Man's gotta eat. You know when someone says I was bitten by a spider and now I'm afraid of them, everyone is like, oh yeah, fair enough, and not one person says not all spiders. She's right though. Replace spiders with black people and see if you still agree. What's the funniest thing that's happened on set in your career? There was a guy who was hit by a crane and chilled instantly. I couldn't stop laughing. So men actually 4x just to last longer. Gotta release a single before an album. The Redhead Festival in Ireland. New unlocked. My aunt and her husband are celebrating 30 years together today. She is 45 and he is 75. Almost forgot. Abdul, I'm pregnant. Twitter drives a massive number of clicks to other websites or apps. Biggest click driver on the internet by far. The reverse is true. Twitter drives 7% of web traffic referrals. Facebook drives 74%. Pinterest drives 7%. Funky and Bam Bam. Goodbye Funky and Bam Bam. This guy's my favorite paintbrush. What are some free things offered at KSU that people generally don't know about? I heard there's something along the lines of free checkups and whatnot. Depression and lack of general self-worth. My sister took her daughter to the skate park and took this photo without reading the graffiti in the back. I can't breathe. You take DNA, you ride scooty. Criminologist reviews serial killers from movies and TV. Imagine getting a PhD in criminology, being a professor and being as successful as this guy, and then you have to watch a Riverdale clip. When the interviewer asks what are your hobbies and you can't think of anything besides Netflix and video games. I'm pretty sure I drew this guy when I was 5. Bro got the Pythagorean theorem cut. If God made you a male, that's not a mistake. If God made you a female, that's not a mistake. Saying any different is insulting a perfect creator. Read your word. God made you a brunette yet you are now blonde. God gave you bad vision yet you fixed it with glasses. God gave you crooked teeth yet you straightened them with braces. Trans people change the outside to match the inside just like you do. Sit down. Jesus said to Warning, made in China. Find someone who looks at you like this. Does anyone actually know what you're supposed to do when people are singing happy birthday to you? Yes, sit there awkwardly. I usually Who should play Snow White? Gal Gadot 3%. Anna Diarm 2%. Rachel Zegler 1%. Terry Crews 93%. I love democracy. I don't know where they keep the treats, please, I have a family. Me finding gummy bears in the clinic's trash cans. Tonight we feast. Pro tip, outer milk, mayo and ice cold water makes milk in a pinch. Great for breakfast cereal. 1980, I bet there will be flying cars in the future. 2022. What people think guys want. Would you like to eat dinner? Or take a bath? Or would you like me? What guys really want. We are gonna get burgers, right? Can we also play some video games after? I recently bought this really cool game and I thought I would play it with you.
Spare change. Spare change, ma'am.